Raj Yoga Sutras of Vedanta philosophy mentions 5 states of mind. Means if you want to attain the goal of life, if you want to stop the cycle of birth and death, so you must know about your mind. So these types of mind are dependent upon impressions gathered by soul from many past lives in one's unconscious mind. And these 5 states are: number 1 is called dull mind, mood one. Second one, distracted mind, kshipta man, that is totally distracted. Means these 2 types are totally dependent upon materialistic world. They don't believe that there is something else, that beyond mind, senses and intellect, divine self is present. And the third one is called partially concentrated and partially distracted mind. It is called vichchinna man, vikshipta man or vichchinna man. And fourth one is one-pointed or ekagrat. Ekagrat means now, here devotee or an aspirant focuses his mind towards the reality under the light. In Vedanta philosophy, mind passes through 5 states according to impressions accumulated from many past lives by soul in one's unconscious mind. These 5 states of mind are called, one is called mood avastha. Mood avastha means dull state of mind. Second one, kshipta avastha. Kshipta avastha means distracted state of mind. These 2 types of mind are dependent. They think that only materialistic world or physical world is real. Whatever we are going to experience through 5 senses and mind, that is the reality, and beyond that reality there is nothing else. Third one is distracted mind, kshipta avastha, vichchinna avastha or vikshipta avastha. Vikshipta avastha means partially concentrated and partially distracted mind. And fourth one is ideal state of mind that must be followed by every aspirant. This is called ekagratman or one-pointed mind. And the goal of study of these states of mind is fifth, that is called dagdha avastha or burnt up state, where all impressions gathered from innumerous past lives in one's unconscious are fully burned up by the fire of wisdom or washed away by the divine river of devotion. And the same fact is stating Lord Jesus in Bible. Central teaching of Lord Jesus is also same, is expressed in this word. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and his righteousness, and all these shall be added unto you. Here kingdom of heaven of Lord Jesus is same nirvana, self-realization, God realization, parabhakti, void in Buddhism. These all are synonymous. Kingdom of heaven of Bible is not heaven in Hindu religion. So these 5 states are also mentioned in Bible by Lord Jesus. He told a parable to his disciple as recounted in Matthew 13. Although Lord Jesus has mentioned only four states of mind, but the fifth state, Lord Jesus is himself is the example of fifth state or burnt up state. First one is, behold, a sower went forth to sow, and when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the birds came and devoured them up. This is example of kshipta avastha or dull state of mind. And many paradoxes are also mentioned in Hindu scriptures or Vedanta philosophy. These are the parables stated by Lord Jesus to his disciples. These words of Jesus indicates that he wants to say that divine message is blowing away, is blowing day and night. But if the mind is not purified, or if the mind is dull, you don't allow your intellect to understand the teachings of this Vedantic philosophy. It seems that intellect has been kept in a dark room and senses and mind are doing according to their whims. So, devoured by the birds. Devoured by the birds means divine teachings cannot be assimilated by such type of people whose mind is dull state. Second one is, some fell upon stony places where they had not much earth, and forthwith they sprung up because they had no deepness of earth, and when the sun was up they were scorched, and because they had no roots they withered away. This is second state of mind, that is called your kshipta avastha or distracted mind. A distracted mind is like a stony heart, or where all divine sentiments remains superficial. Means one listens divine teachings from the mouth of spiritual teacher. Here, sower of seed is spiritual teacher also. But don't go deep. These teachings don't go deep down in one's heart. These teachings germinate a little bit in the stony heart of kshipta avastha, distracted state of mind. But mind is like the stone and does not allow to assimilate them fully. It is said that an ounce of practice is better than tons of theory. This is ideal nature. But these types of distracted mind say that tons of theory is better than ounce of practice. Means they don't assimilate, they don't practice these spiritual teachings in their lives, but only they listen, and after listening, these are like just as the rays of sun had scorched them, and they are not growing, and they are not growing again. Third one is, and some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them. This is third state of mind, partially concentrated and partially distracted mind. In this case of mind, spiritual teachings go deep down in the heart, but such person do not want to remove negative traits from one's unconscious mind, one wants to promote both types of qualities, divine qualities as well as demonic qualities. Because his ideal is that without demonic qualities like anger, hate, greed, sorrow, one cannot live properly, so these are necessary for daily life. But this is not true. Just as a farmer sows seeds of grain, and when they germinate, along with the germination of seeds, many thorny seeds also grow, and they do not allow to grow divine qualities or seeds of grain. Such type of people are considered civilized and highly cultured in society. In distracted state of mind means passively concentrated and passively distracted. Till their egoistic desires are fulfilling, they are like angels or gentle person or very cultured person. And whenever their egoistic desire is shocked, is not fulfilled, again from their unconscious mind, many kinds of negative qualities like hate, anger, greed, and many others, they arise, and they forget that their aim of life is to God realization or to one pointed mind. So, aspirants must remove these negative traits from one's unconscious mind gradually by the practice of yogic philosophy or yoga Vedanta philosophy. The fourth is one, Lord Jesus says that, but others fell into good ground, and brought forth fruit, some 100-fold, some 60-fold, and some 30-fold. This is the ideal state of mind. This is one-pointed mind, one-pointed or ekagra state of mind. This mind is obtained by prolonged practice of sadhana or spiritual discipline like yoga of meditation, yoga of devotion, yoga of action, and yoga of wisdom. If you practice this yogic discipline, so your mind becomes so purified that now you easily do not come under the sway of worldly desires. Because you know that these all worldly desires are transient. They are not fulfilling actual goal of life. They know that behind every name and form, divine presence is there, always is there, and divine presence in the form of Sat Chit Anand, absolute existence, absolute bliss, and absolute consciousness. Just like beyond every wave of ocean is present. The base of every ocean, every wave is ocean. In the same way, behind every name and form, Sat Chit Anand, absolute existence, absolute consciousness, absolute bliss is present in the form of divine self. And this is the wonderful state of mind. If you have this type of mind, if you have acquired this type of mind by perseverance, faithfully, honestly, for a long time, by following spiritual discipline, you are going to acquire this type of mind. This Lord Jesus says that some grow 60-fold, 100-fold, means now you know that many divine sentiments are entering into your unconscious mind or into your heart. And Lord Jesus has not stated the fifth state of mind, that is called Dagdha Avastha or burnt up state. This is the goal of life of every aspirant. Burnt up means all impressions gathered from many past lives, innumerable past lives, are easily burnt up by the fire of devotion. And you have acquired the goal of your life. Your cycle of birth is terminated forever. You have attained kingdom of heaven of Bible. You have attained God realization in Bhakti Yoga. You have known who am I, what is your essential reality.